on a beautiful Saturday morning. It's a little grey, but the performances have been impressive. George Pittard's through to the semi-finals as we get set for another big clash here.
Ethan, way more selective, but I think we got Italo right now.
Oh, he's down. But continue on your point. And is there a couple of surfers?
This time it's your second year on tour. John actually dropped a 10 on you in that semi-final. This time coming up against either Ethan or Italo, who, Ethan, you beat just a couple of weeks ago.
The Yunga, the kangaroos here, almost, they look half Avatar. They've got these markings on their faces. They're just so pretty. And Ethan Ewing, his surfing's pretty. And we're going to see if he can lock in a big score here. Smooth on the rail. Look at the bumps that he's having to negotiate here. Gets to that tricky end section. Just wants to bank something with no decent scores really on the board. He doesn't push too hard on the final section. Ensures he can get out in front of that whitewater.
On the Juliet model. And here we go. Check out the replay here. Just sits on that bottom turn. Beautiful style. Bit of a two-stage cutback here, waiting for the wave to steepen up. Another roundy as he comes through the inside. See how he didn't actually draw all natural affair. Of course, we've got Carissa Moore, but this is Italo Ferreira live action.
Yeah, pinpoint timing on this ride already. And just look at that, just the spark in his equipment. Glides over that section, now just goes looking for a gap between that dry shelf on the inside and finds it. Just such a great read on that finish, but a couple of big turns on the outside.
As we check the replay here, so watch this, on the backhand, connects with that first part of the lip. Nice controlled manoeuvres, and the second, up and over a foamy section, gets clean face on the inside and attacks. Nice sweeping snap to finish off. Navigating through the bump, you can see controls that lip slide. Gets on the heel side rail, leans into it, up and over that section, reconnects with the wave face. And then I loved the spark on this final turn, Ronnie. Nice pivot turn there. Nice and clean on the backhand, pushes through the turn. Yeah, let's have a look at the replay here. This is Ethan's 4.83, so he got busy really quickly, just jumping up on that first section. A nice roundhouse cutback for the second. Quick snap up high in the lip, and then through to the inside for a little...
My nunny, Rich, my brother, as they would say. And we are watching two of the best go at it. Italo starting to gather some momentum. A 6.5 on his previous ride and loading up for one here on the inside. Throws everything at it. That win, though, wreaking havoc on the finish of Steph Gilmore in some waves. You get clean on offshore conditions on a right-hander and they're going to be near unbeatable. A bit of their power is taken away when the conditions get a little jumbled like this, and that onshore makes it difficult to set a clean rail turn. Italo just finding an insider there, working away.
Open wall, but this is anything. This is nothing close to that at the moment here, but Italo, he's starting to get busy. That was a very good backhand snap to start off. Does some work down the line, and again, just really attacks that final section. Gets a really tight angle on the final turn.
Maybe a better comparison, and he is going to go left. It's a tall wave. He'll get a big opening section. He's given us some great highlights on the left in the past. This wave pushing a little wide, so biding his time for that first turn. It doesn't really do much, but he can make up for it here. Swings the reverse, incomplete. Italo busy now. Wave number 7 for him, Ethan. Still with just 2 rides. And Italo just explodes out of the lip into reverse. Just a quick pivot, pirouette on the outside. And he can bring that spark to this lineup on an average wave. He stays with it, just looking for any extras on the inside. This wave just gets ugly down the line. He pumps the fist, hoping that it's enough to improve on the 5.5.
So let's have a look at this. The wave stands up. Italo goes straight up to the lip, gets the reverse done. It was an explosive manoeuvre. Not a lot of height though, so the wave sits right down on the inside, Ron. He just kind of tic-tacs all the way through and then gets that oncoming section. Felt good.
He always puts on a show. And a frustrating heat for him. Not a solid heat score total, or not the kind of numbers we're used to seeing from him.
We have a new looking Italo for this event. He's actually dyed his hair bleach blonde. He said he's going Mick Fanning mode. But Italo, I don't know if you know this, but this is actually your 100th event on the championship tour. This feels pretty cool to be celebrating this on the stairs with you at Margie's.
Oh, I didn't know about that. But yeah, I'm really stoked. You know, I had like on tour like not in 10 years, so it's crazy. I already look like an old guy, but with still kid. But yeah, I'm so glad to make that one. That was pretty hot out there. There was like a lot of like different type of waves. You know, there's the sets and there's the inside one. So the inside one make you look easy on a backhand, you know, and it's better to attack every moment. And then that's what I look at. And then yeah, it was a pretty fun hit against Ethan. We always like push each other, and yeah, so happy.
Can we give the fans a glimpse at the new hairdo?
Oh yeah, it's a Mick Fanning style, you know. I'm not have the same style of surfing, but yeah, feels like Mickey mode.
I love it. And also, you know, going into the semi-finals, you're going to come up against George Pitter. 10 years between semi-final appearances here at Margie's. Must feel nice to be back.
Yeah, I had a couple semi-finals here, I think, and quarters. But yeah, let's make it happen. That's 2 in a row, so let's do it.
Let's see it, Italo. And of course, you got your little boy at home. I'll let you give a shout out to him.
Então, eu agradecer a minha esposa, meu filhinho que tá lá assistindo, né? Acho que ele não entende nada agora no momento, mas quando ele tiver um pouco maior e puder ver na internet, né, os vídeos que o papai fez, espero que ele se orgulhe. E é isso. Acho que seguir firme, concentrado, uma a uma, cada bateria tem uma história. Claro que você sempre quer fazer o seu melhor ali, mas tem hora que você tem que jogar o jogo e saber a hora de reduzir, na hora de atacar. Então foi o que aconteceu. Acho que eu consegui me encaixar ali nas zonas num bom momento, depois de ficar 15 minutos ali tentando achar alguma coisa. É isso. Uma, bateria, e tem 2 pela frente aí. Obrigado.
Thanks, Italo.